Hey everybody, DCT here with your live call-in. I actually have a little phone here, so you can actually, give me a notification that I was live. I gave myself a notification. How cool. So you guys call in. I have an actual phone now where I will be able to be taking call-ins. The internet says it's live and strong. I don't know what the sticker was, but it's a sticker. Hopefully it wasn't, whatever. But yeah, I am taking calls now. And hopefully, what happened last night doesn't happen again tonight because, let's face it, that was really annoying. So I hope you all have my what?
That was also part of technical difficulties. That wasn't because of the caller.
Part of it was.
No, because it would not record.
Seriously?
So yeah.
Oh.
If you go back on your video,
I deleted it.
It cut out.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are gonna be taking calls. I have everything all set up. Hopefully it works. I don't know what that sticker was, but let's just hope. Hopefully it will work tonight.
I can hear.
What?
I can hear myself.
You can hear yourself?
Let me just speak. I'm trying to check the quality of how loud I have to speak.
By the way, guys, if you don't know, this is Stat Talk. He got his own YouTube channel. I don't know if he posted his first video yet.
No, I'm still working on that. I
Bruh.
gotta
By the way, I am in his first video. It's pretty cool. So
I talk about NBA and other sports, NBA, NHL, MLB, and NFL on my channel. So if you're looking for news other than the Cowboys and the NFL, go check me out.
Yeah. So basically, what we're gonna be talking about tonight is the Cowboys. Yeah, they did get a new not head coach, offensive line coach, I believe, which very helpful.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So we're just waiting for our first caller.
Yeah, guys, call in.
It's a Monday.
Actually, I'll be right back. I am gonna go offline. I apologize for this. But I'm back. So yeah, it says here, boys steal Paul Alexander from Bengals to coach our offensive line, which is pretty good, because we have a new offensive line coach, and I'm pretty excited about that. Hoping you guys have my number. Hey, Stat Talk.
Yeah.
Can you comment the number on the video? That way everybody can have it.
Comment the number on the video?
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. Just wait a second.
Do you know the number?
It's on DCT Instagram, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, then I guess I got it.
So, if you don't know, Michael Irvin jabbed at Bryce Butler and asked what has he done after Bryce Butler criticized the team, which I'm pretty happy that he said that, because to be honest, that was pretty funny. I'm not gonna wear my hat, I guess. So, oh yeah, by the way, Cole Beasley dropped his new single. So, if you don't know, our offensive line coach...
Browns.
What?
Browns.
Okay.
Brown.
That's who he picks to go to the AFC Championship next year. is the Browns, which I disagree with. Alright, so here's my playoffs right now, how I have them playing out. While we wait for our first caller. 2018 playoff bracket, Titans at Pats. Pats blew them out. So we have the Pats moving on, going up against the Jaguars. So the NFC, let me grab a pen. What?
DCT.
Yeah.
I'm going to comment the number, and I'll be back in a few minutes.
Alright. So we have the Pats going up against the Pats. So for the playoffs, we have the Patriots, my home team, who I don't like, versus the Jags, who I'd rather see win. Right? And it's Pats at their field, which
I think we both put in our picks on this. I've put in the Pats. Remember, you did too, right?
No, I put in the Jags. So it's gonna be
I
at
would be happy.
what?
I would be happy. I said this last night. I'm not sure if it went through, but I would be more happy with the Jags winning than the Pats. But I just have to pick what I think is right, and I think the Pats are gonna win.
I think we all would be happier if the Jags won. I really do.
Alright. Thanks, DCT. I'll be right back.
Alright.
After the show. After. Keep your device on you. I'm going to call you.
Alright.
I'm not going to call you back, actually. I'll just mute myself.
Alright. And then on the NFC side, we have the Eagles going up against, who do we know? The Vikings. So let me talk about the AFC side a little bit, which is, I got the Jags, and here's why. Alright, here's why I have the Jacksonville Jaguars. Their defense is just outstanding. Alright, so you guys call in. I'm gonna go offline for a second. Hold on. Oh, hey, Cowboy X Factor. I just asked you. So, I'm talking about the Jags. You guys feel free to call in. While I talk about the playoffs. So, here we go. Jags, Patriots, Jags. Here's why. Jags, killer defense. There, I have defense for the Jags, QB for the Pats, tight end for the Pats, and I have also the wide receiver for the Pats, and also for the Jags. So Patriots have QB, tight end, wide receiver. Jags have the defense and the O-line. So, that's why I have the Jags. Because I don't think the Patriots D can stand up to the Jags. So I have the Pats scoring 21 to 20, no, 31, 21-31. So I'll be right back. Something just happened and I had to. So like I said, Jags 31, New England 21. I have Jags moving on. Hold on, guys. Someone just asked me a question, so going up against, who do we have? The Vikings and the Eagles on the NFC side. So here's where it gets a little bit more interesting. I have the Vikings coming out on top. I don't see the Eagles doing that good. I see it 17 Eagles to 35 for Minnesota. I really don't see Eagles winning at all. And it's the first Super Bowl at home, so it's going to be at Minnesota, which is going to be pretty cool. That would be really cool to see. Oh, hey, Cowboy X Factor, how you doing? This is a live call-in if you don't know, so yeah. For the Super Bowl, want me to call in? Yeah, sure, Cowboy X Factor. Do you have the number? Because not the same number, it's actually a different number. Let me try and find the number. Also, I got the Eagles being the Vikings. I could see that. I don't want to see the Eagles win. I really don't. I don't have it. The number is 207 312 9135. Let me see if I can actually comment that on the video. No, I can't. 207 31. Let me check. Because okay, so that didn't do it. Let me check that. 207 312 9135. Yeah, that's it. That's the number. And also another reason I want the Vikings to win is because it'd be first Super Bowl at home, which would be cool. So yeah, feel free to call in, and while I keep talking about this, that's my playoff prediction. So that's what I have. Get ready, I'm calling in. Alright, Cowboy X Factor. Let me turn up everything, make sure it's all on. Phone. Yeah, it's fine, you can call in right now. In fact, there, it's all turned up. If you can hear my dog, I apologize for that. I have a very loud dog. So, you know, go Cowboys. Hello? Hello? Hey, I can hear you perfect.
You need to be louder?
Nope, you're perfect. Is this Cowboy X Factor?
Yeah.
How you doing, bro?
Great.
Good. So, how do you feel about the Cowboys hiring a new offensive line coach?
I don't know much about the other guy who was there before. I thought Bill Callahan was better than both of these guys, but we'll see. I mean, the Bengals, they did have a good offensive line before their guy got kicked apart a few years ago.
True. So, I have a question of the day for you. What is your take on what we have done for all around coaching staff, changing it up? How do you feel about that?
Well, I feel we're stuck with Jason Garrett. There's no way we're replacing him right now because we apparently know where most of the coaches are going to go already this past season. We haven't been reading up.
Right.
And
Yeah, Jason Garrett.
some people want me to, I don't know what your opinion on Josh McDaniels to Dallas was going to be, but I don't think that's going to happen anymore. What are your thoughts on if we got him as to replace Jason Garrett?
I'd like it. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think Jerry Jones wants to stick with his guy who everybody's saying fire, but you know, Jason he's sticking with him, and I would love to see him here in Dallas, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Jason Garrett's
I still think it's crazy how the Titans, they said they're going to keep their guy or not keep their guy, and then they fire him, and then the Cowboys say they keep their guy. They live up to it, and then we say we want him gone. But I don't know now when you look at the coaches who can replace him. So at this point in time, because they're running out of options.
Right. Yeah. So I haven't heard much more news about this, but we were interviewing former Colts wide receiver coach, and the Colts wide receiver coach and Miles Austin, both for our wide receiver coach. Who do you think would be a better fit here in Dallas?
I don't know. But what I would say is I'm more worried about who's going to be the linebacker and the wide receiver coach right now, because he's the parent too. So keep in mind, you have to find a new linebacker coach. I don't know much about him, but apparently he was sought after and he's gone. That's going to be important because linebacker was one of the Roquan Smith, who declared today, was one of the guys I was targeting that the Cowboys should get, but it might not even matter unless they bring in another good coach.
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
As for a wide receiver coach, I'm going to say they go. They're not going to go too splashy. If they go inside the organization, maybe Miles Austin, but I don't know what the reaction to that would be. But the good thing we do have is we haven't heard any other official word telling more of the quarterback coach, but the sad news is we haven't heard anybody else who's been hired. So it's good and bad depending on about it.
Right. Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. There are some good things and there are definitely some bad things. And I forget if we did hire Kellen Moore as our quarterback coach, but I don't like him as a player at all. And I'm hoping that he's not our new quarterback coach. I haven't read much into that, so.
Have you learned anything from these playoffs that the Cowboys can learn from it?
Well, yeah. A lot of these teams that are in the playoffs that have lost aren't looking as good as they were when we played them. I think the Falcons, they were talking about, it doesn't look, from this second half of the season, it doesn't look like they've had the Super Bowl hangover. But, what we saw versus the Eagles, who, I don't think that they've fully gotten rid of that Super Bowl hangover, and I think...
I'm getting another call.
Oh, okay.
By the way, I'll call him back later.
All right. Well...
But yeah, fun with this new YouTube channel, yeah. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to be doing things forward, but I'm kind of nervous how things are going to go because I'm back with classes tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Same here with me, but I'm going to try and provide over the weekends and as much as I can. Because I love the support from you guys. And I'm getting another call from somebody. So...
Did you see Cowboys TV?
What?
Did you see Cowboys TV?
Yes, I have.
Okay, he has a new channel. He's doing something special, but I'll hang up. But yeah, I'm growing fast here on YouTube. Instagram, I'm trying. It's just not as fast as what I hope, but hopefully I get there soon for 1K. But YouTube, I think I might get there first, so we'll see what happens.
Well, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Alright. Alright, so whoever was trying to call in I'm gonna try and call back.
On the position of Kellen Moore.
Wait, hold on. We got the call. Hello?
Hey, what's up? This is Jacob, man. I'm a huge Cowboys fan, and I just wanted to join in, just to talk about the Cowboys and see your perspective on them.
Oh, well, it's good to talk to you. I'm glad you called in. So, I haven't heard that much recently about our wide receiver coach, but I know that we brought in former Colts wide receiver coach, and we're interviewing Miles Austin. So, if you know, do you know who got the job, or if you don't know who got the job, who do you think should be the wide receiver coach?
Oh, I can't see. And they should be doing well, actually. I just, I don't know. I mean, I'm also a huge Giants fan, so I was rooting for them, but,
Well,
obviously injuries hit us, and, things just kind of went haywire, so.
right, with the loss of Odell and...
Yeah, Odell is just a complete crybaby. Man, I hate him.
He's a big part of their wide receiver core, though.
Yeah, but I agree with him. He is a
part.
big part, but I agree with him.
Yeah. Alright, man, it was nice talking to me, bro.
It's good talking to you.
Alright, cool, man. Now I'm gonna go jerk off. Bye.
Okay. On the position of Kellen Moore, though, back to what I was saying.
Hold on, we got a comment. All big-time wide receivers are divas. Oh, yeah. Yep, I definitely agree with you there. I heard that, too. Oh, we got another call. Who's this from? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's up, man?
You're on Dallas Cowboys Talk. How you doing?
Good, how are you, man?
Pretty good.
Nice.
So, I have a question. What is your take on what the Cowboys have done so far with coaching changes?
I think we've done half of what we should have done. I mean, we got a new line coach, and we're progressing on Miles Austin, but I really do not like Linehan at all. I mean, prime example, in the Seattle game on Christmas Eve, we had the ball at the 3-yard line. We had weak in the game, and we take a sack on a play. So I really do not like Linehan. I guess we might give Jason Garrett another chance, but if this season doesn't go well for Jason Garrett, I also want him out, but I think Rod Marinelli can stay as long as our defense keeps progressing in the secondary, as long as re-signing DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah, I totally agree. I want Jason Garrett gone, but we know he isn't going to go. Rod Marinelli, he's got to go, but, you got the ball on the, 3-something yard line, Zeke's back, he's hungry, he wants to eat, he wants to get the ball as many times as he can, but you pass it. And you keep passing it, so we got to move a little bit away from the pass and start with the run game a little bit more.
Exactly, I agree.
Yeah. Alright, is there any questions you need to ask, or you want to ask, or anything specifically you want to talk about?
Yeah, what free agents do you think that we should go after?
Oh, boy. For a position, I have to say, I'm really not sure on that. I'd say, a swing tackle, to help Tyron Smith out, get him out a little bit so he can, try and rest as much as he can. Hold on, we got a comment. We don't have the Cap go after anybody big. Yeah, you got that right. We don't have much cap room, though, because of Dez Bryant is taking up a lot of cap room. We gotta I'd say renegotiate his contract, but that just keeps pushing it down the law. Tank is going to get franchise. I'd say in free agency we got to go after the players that we have on the team, because they're free agents, especially Anthony Hitchens and people like that, For positions, I definitely have to say we got to go after a tackle or something on the offensive line to help Tyron Smith out. And also, we have to go after maybe a cornerback and a wide receiver.
Yeah, I agree. Do you think we should, cut Dez? Or do you think he should take a pay cut, or we should just totally cut him?
Man, he's already said, though, he's not taking a pay cut, but he has to. Maybe it's just that Dak and him don't have the chemistry quite yet and that they're working on it for the offseason, because they said that they're going to get together at least once a week, try and work on chemistry, so...
Zeke and Dez, right?
What?
He said on the interview it was going to be him, Dak, Zeke, Dez, and Terrence Williams were going to get together once a week and work on chemistry.
I believe that's correct. So maybe Dez doesn't. Well, he does need a pay cut because we're paying him way too much. But the thing is, I don't want to cut him because what if it's just a slump between him and Dak? Because we saw that, hey, if Dez can actually do some stuff, then maybe they can do good together. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I was hoping that the Dak-Dez relationship, or the chemistry between them could, stop, the Romo and Dez chemistry that we've seen in, 2015, 2014, 2013, that kind of thing.
Right. I hope though that we can get that kind of chemistry between Dak and Dez. And the money wouldn't have been a problem if he was still all world. Yeah, that's true. It wouldn't because he'd be doing a lot better and and we wouldn't have to think about getting a good wide receiver.
Yeah. Also, what position and as specific as what player do you think we should use in the 19th draft pick that we have?
Christian Kirk, I believe is his name, or probably Christian Kirk, but I think he's going to be gone. I like him. He's good. He's fast. He's speedy. This guy says a linebacker or a defensive tackle. I could see that because Sean Lee, we don't know how long he's going to be around with his injury. And defensive tackle, well, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, I think we should either spend it on a defensive tackle because we're really weak at that position besides David Irving. Malik Collins is kind of injury-prone, and a lot of our backup D tackles are free agents, so we should either spend it on D tackle or either make up our minds about this and draft a wide receiver.
Right. Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. But definitely the main focus in the offseason should probably re-sign D-Law.
Yeah, we have to re-sign him, and we have to re-sign a couple of players. DeMarcus Lawrence is one of the big ones that we have to re-sign.
Yeah, also Anthony Hitchens. He's really underrated. He had a tackles when Sean Lee was out, but he himself is kind of injury prone. If you remember early in the year, he had a really bad injury, but he overcame it.
Right.
But, yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right, well, thanks for calling in, and maybe I'll talk to you next live stream.
All right, see you, man.
Bye. All right, so... What?
Talking about Des Bryant.
Hold on, we got another call.
Also.
Hello?
Hi, what's up? This is Steven Reed. I just want to say the best part of football
Well, just Cowboy Nation, baby. Let's go. So someone just tried to call. It was on this phone. I can't do it on this phone. I gotta do it on this phone because someone kept calling on that phone, and I don't want them to have that number. So here we go. Hello, you're on Dallas Cowboy Talk. How are you doing?
Man, I can't call him, man. It's racing PG.
Yeah.
What's up with you, bro?
How you doing? So I got a couple questions for you, if you don't mind, or do you want to ask me some questions?
Yeah, man, it's your show. I'm on your show, man. Shoot.
All right. So what is your take on what we have been doing with all the coaching staff changes and all of that?
To be honest, I think it's you know, a rather lip service for real. You see what I'm saying? They say a fish rot from the head down. So they haven't really done anything. I mean, they hired some competent coaches, some good dudes, but it all starts with the head coach, and it starts with offensive coordinator. Rob Marinelli gets a pass to me because of the fact that he hasn't had the requisite tools. Imagine if he would have had, you know, a premium pick or two on the defense. You see what I'm saying? Jones didn't really pan out, so I'm not really gonna, you know, hold that against him. But just imagine if he would have had some confident players on the defense, how good our defense will be. It's good, it's trending upward, but just imagine. So to answer your question, they haven't really done too much. You know what I'm saying? Like the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results. But you know, 2018 gonna be a whole another season, so we'll see.
Right. Yeah, I totally agree. Well, you know, we've done a lot with position coaches, but you're right. It starts with the head coach and Rod Marinelli. We gotta get rid of those two, and then we could do something with the position coaches. You know, because
so you say get rid of Rod? What you keep Lemonhead, but you get rid of Rod?
No. Get rid of Scott. Wait.
Oh,
Get rid of Scott Linehan and Jason Garrett.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Linehan, he got to go, man. His play calling is so bland.
Right,
and it's just, you know, the dude who called before me, he hit it right on the head. You see what I'm saying? Like we was playing together, I'm like, all we got to do is run the ball. I'm thinking it's a foregone conclusion. We about to go ahead and should have did. And when they called a pass play, I'm like, come on, man. It's just idiotic, man. Like, you know, our receivers, now I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because he won 13 games last season, mainly because of our offense. But
right.
There are ways that you can scheme guys open.
Right.
He was getting bracket coverage, so they took him out of the way. You know, Jason Witten is slower than my grandmother, so you know what I'm saying? He can only do so much.
Right.
He can't really win one-on-one matchups.
Right.
Terrence Williams, you know he's not consistent. Bryce Butler, you know what I mean? He got dropsy, so you know it's
right.
just to make a long story short, as bad as Dak was playing sometimes, nobody really elevated their game to help him out too. So you know, it's just a whole rack of problems all in one pot, man.
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. There's nothing more to say. You said it all about that. I mean, you know, Des Bryant, you've covered it all. I totally agree with you, though, on Bryce Butler. Do you think we should, though, keep him or get rid of him?
Nah, get rid of him. Just because of the fact that he's, you know, I was cool with Bryce, but remember when, because Dez got hurt. And
right.
They gave, I think they gave the Raiders a fifth round draft pick.
Yep.
And you know he played Spurs because he was hurt as well. But 2016 last season was coming out. You know the season before last was coming out. Yeah, he did pretty decent.
Right.
But he was never the man though. He wasn't the man in high school. He wasn't the man in college.
True.
He wasn't the man in like. I could see if he was balling in Oakland. Like, if you look at the roster when he played in Oakland, there was nobody there. Mike Crabtree wasn't there. Mark Coop wasn't there. So
right.
I want to him talking about, I have to be a starter. You got to go, bruh.
Right. You know,
like,
his loyalty to the team, you know? It didn't sound to me like he was loyal at all. He said, hey, if I'm not a starter, I got to go. But where Des Bryant who I don't know how he's gonna do much better, but I hope he does, where he said, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to help this team. So, if I wish Bryce Butler would have said something like that, but nah, he goes and says, if I am not a starter, I am gone. So, we gotta get him out of here.
I mean, he's gonna go. He's gonna go regardless, because of the fact that he talked like. Don't get me wrong. Besides, I want to be a starter stuff. Everything that he was saying was right, but nobody needed to know that. There's some stuff that you need to keep in the house.
Right.
Even if they could have signed him for a hometown discount, something they could have signed him on a low, he still wasn't going to come back regardless, because that's a no-no. So he out of there anyway. But like your old boy was talking, y'all was saying that should we cut this? Should we do that? And the question I posed was, if we cut this, who's going to replace his reduction?
Right.
As good as Christian Kirk is, or some of these receivers in the draft, who is going to come out of the draft and just light the world up? I mean, I'm saying that it can't happen, but it's rare. You see what I'm saying? Like Dez in his prime was an all-world talent. He was in that discussion in the top 3, if not the top wide receiver in the league at the time.
Right.
And I still think. Like, don't get me wrong, he's not a number 1 receiver to me, but I still think he's damn good. It just so happens that there's just so much stuff going on, man. Like the line playing bad,
right?
And his accuracy issues,
right?
Dez regressing. It's just it's just a lot, man. But let me ask you something, because I overheard y'all talking about the resigning our free agents. Y'all forgot somebody though.
What? So.
Y'all forgot somebody. Y'all forgot to mention Zach.
Oh, for me, I think we should get we don't have that much cap room to get like big starting big players like Jarvis Landry, but I mean, I think we should definitely go after some smaller good players, but like not big superstars,
Yeah.
Because we don't have the cap room for that.
That's kind of hard, just because of the fact that we can work magic, but so much. The guys are on the street for a reason, and to get a like you got to think about it. Like I heard you saying, like get a left tackle. I think we'll be better off drafting a tackle to get one
right
off the street, because if they were good, then they wouldn't be on the street.
True, so, you got a point there.
That's a crapshoot, and I think Zach Martin takes priority over everybody, because even if like okay, because I know Sanger's gonna get franchised about big franchises 2 seasons in a row, because he got to show me he can do that consistently. But I think at the end of the day, Zach Martin he more than outplayed his contract, so he definitely needs to be re-signed on Bucks. Anthony Hitchens wants to be a starter. You know what I'm saying? He deserves that. He played his tail off. I was the Anthony Hitchens fan, and I wish he could re-sign him, but a cap room, man. He had none. He had no cap room whatsoever.
Right. Anthony Hitchens, he played great when Sean Lee wasn't there, and Zach Martin, man, talk about the best offensive lineman in all of pro football. You want to talk about players for that, talk about Zach Martin, because he's one of the best. And there's no denying that, no matter what team you're a fan of, you can't say Zach Martin's not even in the top 10, because he's definitely...
He was an all-pro his rookie year.
Right.
He was an all-pro. Like, people don't understand. This man, because I like Notre Dame. He won, I think he was the MVP of a bowl game. How, you never hear of a lineman winning an MVP for a bowl game.
Right.
He could play all positions on the line. I mean, Zach Martin, so I'll give Jason Garrett credit for that. And as good as he built our line, but I don't think as good as our line is, it would never be as good as our line back then. Because we had the whole, from left to right, all of the line with Pro Bowl. Not to say they're that much better, but you wouldn't remember. But just when you start to do some research and just look at how good our line was, you be like, damn, that's exactly what he's talking about. But Zach Martin needs to be returned.
Yeah.
In the draft, I'm about to go and get on it. But in the draft, come on, get the move. In the draft, I apologize, this is my son. In the draft, son, we need to get defense.
Right.
We We need to get a quality tackle. We need to get some meat in the middle. I'm talking about guys who can collapse the pocket. That's all we need. Because, oh yeah, I forgot. Oh boy, you talking about some like Malik Collins is injury prone. You see what I'm saying? He's really not. He played out. He's not a one technique tackle. He's three tech. They ended up playing the one last season. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like, we need somebody that's going to clog up the lane and collapse the pocket and another rush on the end, something to do their job. Not only that, you know, tackles, they keep, the defensive tackles, they keep the linebackers free, man. So, they're just let them make plays, son. Like I've been saying this for years, you need a defensive tackle. Like, I'm talking about 320. You see what I'm saying? Like somebody like Snacks Harrison. You see what I'm saying? Like that's all we need. That's all we need.
Yeah.
But I wrapped you up enough, man. You see what I'm saying? Can't wait to the next live call in. You know what I mean? We had some technical issues yesterday, but that's neither here nor there, man. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, congratulations on all the new followers, man. I'm pushing for you, bro.
Well, thanks. I really appreciate it. You don't know how much it means to me just to hear one person say that. One person makes a big difference, no matter who it is.
Hey, we fool with you, son, man. We fool with you, man. DCT Dallas Cowboys talk, baby. TT in the building, man. Stay up, man. All right, son. I'll get it with you.
What?
No, I apologize. TT slang. You see what I'm saying? I was about to say, I'll talk to you later, man.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Let me know where you're going. Let me know when you're going to have the next little call in, man. Keep pushing out your content, man. We all for it.
All right, thanks. I appreciate it.
Ain't nothing, man. Peace.
Peace off. Oh, man. Guys, I love your call-ins. They're so great. And let's see, because I don't know if people tried to call while I was on phone with him. None that I can see. So, nobody tried to call that I could at least see. So, Stat Talk, you still there? Hey. Okay, so it's just me right.
Browns.
What?
Browns.
Oh, okay. Like I said, he thinks Browns are gonna win. Don't ask me. They went 0-16 this year. But what really gets me, I'm actually gonna look this up because I don't know for sure, and I really want to know who our new wide receiver coach is, if anybody has a job yet. Because if it's Miles Austin, you're gonna hear me scream, and you know.
Yeah. Just so you, I'm back. So the Des Bryant, there's always a possibility of a sign and trade come to the trade deadline. I know that's when players normally are close to their release value, but you never know. Somebody's trying to make a playoff run. They're looking good, but they need one more good wide receiver. They might be willing to give up a tackle or another O-lineman or a defensive linebacker or average corner, stuff like that. Just to, like, get Dez might be a star for them with, you never know. So,
hey, Stat Talk, I'm gonna pause you there because we have two comments. One's old and one's new. Hey, bud, what's your number? I have some questions about the Cowboys. Oh, if you're still here,
here, I put it in the comment section, too.
You did? No, you didn't.
It's in the comment section.
No, it's not.
I didn't? I know I did. But
I can't find it.
it's... Oh, okay. I'll redo it then.
Yeah, so whoever said that, dude, I'm sorry about that. I got sidetracked talking with other people. He's gonna put it right in. I'll tell it to you right now. That way y'all know it. The number, if you need it, it's 207 312 135. And Stat Talk is going to post it in the comment section, and I'm going to pin that comment. That way you all can see that. I just want to let you know, to the last person that called in, man.
The comment is in the comment section.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I just commented.
It's not in there.
Okay, maybe there's a lag. I don't know.
Maybe it's like a 5-second lag. Something like that. So...
I know, because there is a slight lag in our Skype to the obvious recording to the live stream podcast, so maybe
Right.
it's the same thing.
Alright. So, to the last person who called, I really want to say thank you, bro. I really enjoy reading your comments and everything. Let me actually just go on YouTube and do it myself.
I'll do it. Just stay.
That didn't work. So...
I know, I have to go on my other account, sorry. I'll do it.
Sure about that? Here, I got it. Let me do it. Guys, I'm gonna have the number right here. So... I forgot the number.
I got you. Don't worry.
Alright, so... what I was saying, the last guy who just called in, man, I love reading throughout all your comments, and I just love you calling in, and every time, you just called in, and last night, I believe you called in, Stat Talk. Oh, there we go. You just did it.
I tried on another account. I was watching the stream on another account, my unprofessional account, so.
Apparently you can put this user in a timeout.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. So, the number is in the comment section to whoever doesn't know it. I'm sorry, but I just keep getting sidetracked. The guy who just called in, I believe you called last night, alright? And someone else was calling in when you called in, and you're like, hey, I'll call back after this guy, but you couldn't because he just was being a jerk and just kept calling back on 20 different phones, and I really apologize to you. Luckily, that hasn't happened tonight. Hopefully.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully he's not just waiting till like the last 20 minutes.
DCT,
Yep.
I'll be right back. I have to go grab something, DCT.
Alright. So, Miles Austin, from what I know, we still haven't hired anybody yet. I should have just left that. So you guys call in, and the number is in the comment section, just that way you guys can all see it. I'm checking something out to see if
Scrolling through something.
I can't stay mad. This is so fun. I enjoy this so much. I'm looking at the latest Cowboys news because I haven't checked.
I got some DMs. You probably will get a call pretty soon.
You have DMs? Oh, hey, Master J, what's up? How you doing? I'm glad to have you back. Sorry about last night. We had technical difficulties and somebody just wouldn't stop calling in. They call in 20 different phones. I'm just checking. Oof. Oof. Ooh, Michael Irvin getting heated. Michael Irvin, apparently this was a couple days ago, but I didn't know about this, and I don't know how, because it was on Undisputed, which is my favorite show, so I don't know how I didn't know. He said, Bryce Butler said, if I'm not a starter, I'm not staying in Dallas. But apparently Michael Irvin said, I don't know what show it was on. Here we go. Here's the call. Hello?
Hi, DCT.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
So, I have a question for you. What is your take on what we have done, what the Cowboys have done so far for all the coaching changes and everything?
I think that the Cowboys are doing what they should be doing. You know, completely taking out all the coaches and, well, not all of them, obviously Jason Garrett up it. Jerry Jones is probably Jason Garrett's going to stay in there for quite a bit longer. It almost seems like Jerry Jones is the head coach of the Cowboys. But I think they're doing the right option and getting rid of all these other coaches and replacing them because they need a fresh view. But, yeah.
I have a question for you. Are you a Cowboy fan?
Yeah.
Okay, then. So, so, how would you feel about Miles Austin being our new wide receiver coach?
I honestly, I don't know if it'll help completely with their wide receivers. Obviously, they were slightly below average this year in wide receiver standpoint, but, and I just want to make sure, you know, that I am a Cowboys fan. I'm just very angry with the organization right now after not making the play, especially since we were a very good team. And we needed to make the playoffs. We could make the playoffs easily if Zeke was in and everything went right for us.
Do you think Zeke is the best running back in all of pro football?
Right now, hell yeah, dude.
So,
It'll be that way until you're tired.
Hey, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Is this stat talk?
No.
Yeah, it is. I knew it too, right when the moment you call.
I'm gonna go back on YouTube and see what that was like.
So we got a caller. Oh boy! So that was the last call in for tonight. I hate saying
How
that.
did you know?
What?
How did you know?
I could tell where the number was, considering we're friends and we live in the same state, so we had the same area code. It also told me because I have you as a contact. So, this was by far my favorite live call-in. We got, I believe, 4 or 5 call-ins plus him. And all you guys stayed on for at least 5+ minutes. And we didn't get any annoying calls except for you. Stat talk. You just hung up on me. Which is what I'm gonna do to you guys. So I'm sorry about that, but you know, I gotta end this at some time. I also believe Mark Holmes is gonna be live in a couple minutes. About like 2 minutes. Okay, so Stat Rock is calling me back. There we go. I'm not that mean. So, you guys, I enjoyed this so much. I'll see you guys probably later tonight or tomorrow. And I'll see you later. Peace off. Okay, if I can figure out how to. There we go. Peace off, guys.